Welcome. My name is Glitch. Today I shall be sharing a scary story with you. So relax and enjoy the tale I tell. Let us begin. When I first took this job to be an over-the-road trucker, I thought it would be really exciting. I thought I'd get to travel the country and see the sights, and come home with stories to tell my friends and family. I was right. This job is exciting, but I soon found that I'm better off not sharing these stories with anyone close to me. Not because I don't trust them, but because I'm worried they wouldn't believe me. Let me explain. My name is Jeremy. I'm 33 years old, and I've been driving with a rather large company for a few months now that I won't name due to obvious reasons. Ever since my training ended, I got my own truck and was off to start solo. I've seen some pretty weird stuff. When you're driving the loneliest road in America, yes, that's its real name, in the middle of nowhere, Nevada, things can start to get to you. I suppose it was only a matter of time before I saw something out there in the desert at nearly midnight. I still had another hour to go to the nearest truck stop, and blasting the freezing cold air against my face was all I could do to keep myself from dozing off at the wheel. Irresponsible, I know, but until you work this job, you don't understand how much lax comes with it. I was driving this highway in the desert in the pitch blackness of a cold summer night when suddenly something runs out in the road in front of me. Before I could even react, it's gone. Across to the other side and into the bushes. I barely got a good look at it. I could have sworn it looked like a large, whitish grey dog. Faster than any dog I've ever seen. I tried to just ignore it and keep driving. I see animals crossing the road at night all the time. It didn't seem like anything to get worked up about. Not even a minute later, I feel my truck lurch to the left and into the other lane. I quickly try to swerve and correct it, and easily step on the brake so I don't wreck. It can be easy to jackknife an 80,000-pound rolling metal death machine. I slow down and regain control. I look for the nearest pullover spot so I can see what just hit my rig and see if there's any damage. Once I find a spot and turn off, hit the brakes and hop out, walk around and to the other side of the truck and see a large dent in the side of the trailer. I think to myself, what did this? What's this all about? As I walk over to inspect the side of the trailer, it's a huge dent, at least 5 feet wide and tall. No real shape to it. It's just a very large dent. I can't imagine what could have hit me. My first thought was maybe a boulder rolled down from the side of the hill and smashed into me, but I don't think I was driving next to any hills or mountains or anything that could result in that. At least as far as I know. It was flat desert. I hear the sound of dirt crunching and a footfall behind me. So I turn around. My breath catches in my throat, and my stomach drops. I see something standing not 50 feet from me. It's large, menacing, greyish white. I can't even find the words to describe what it is, what it looked like. Well, maybe. It looked like a very large dog, and that's a stretch. It stood on two short, stout legs, with long forearms reaching down past its knees. Its shoulders were broad and heaving, as if it had just ran a marathon. Its head was mostly shaped like a wolf. Large snout filled with teeth, sharp teeth, bared in a snarl, saliva dripping from its maw. Its eyes, jet black eyes, bore right through me, filled me with fear, while they were filled with hatred and hunger. I couldn't move. I was frozen in place. This creature stood between me and my only salvation, the truck. We stared at one another for a moment until I broke the silence. I looked at it. I couldn't do anything but look at it and just shouted as loud as I could in the most aggressive voice I could. Get the fuck out of my way. It snarled at me, then I expected it to lunge and come for me, but unexpectedly it turned and walked slowly away, using all four of its limbs, receding into the bushes and further into the darkness, melting away into the night. I stood there for what felt like several minutes, wondering if it would jump out and feed on me at any moment. It never came back. Thank Christ. I ran around the front of my truck and jumped inside, locking the door quickly and flooring it. Well, as fast as you can floor an 18-wheeler, which let me tell you, they can go a lot faster than what you would imagine. As soon as I was back on the highway and barreling down it as if my life depended on it, well, as far as I knew it did. For a while, it definitely felt like that thing was still around somewhere, watching me. I'll never forget those eyes, or those teeth, or that howl. Within a half hour, I found myself back at the truck stop and shut down for the night. I'd locked the doors and double-checked and triple-checked that they were definitely locked. Sleep was difficult that night. I was certain every noise I heard was that damn thing coming back to claim its prize. Luckily, the night went on without another incident. I have more stories to tell, but this is getting a bit much to think about now. Be careful out there on the road. You never know what else is out there with you.